So this episode is my favorite of ReZero now. It was amazing. It was everything I was hoping it would be when I first saw last week's episode. First of all, Subaru's parents might just be my favorite characters in the series. I almost want to see a version of ReZero where they got isekai'd instead of Subaru. It's very easy to see where Subaru gets his personality. But that's not the only reason he acts over the top like he does. This episode does a great job of showing what expectations, whether placed by others or one's own self, can do to a person. Subaru got a little bit of praise for being good at certain things, but when he stopped being the best at those things, he found his new method of satisfaction or fulfillment in being the class clown type, just trying to make everyone else laugh. Afraid of being alone and abandoned, he kept doing stupid stuff to keep the people around him entertained, and eventually, he lost those people, and it destroyed him emotionally. The reason he acts so wacky all the time is because he ingrained that into his personality out of a fear of abandonment, and I never would have guessed that watching Subaru before. Another thing this episode does that I adore is that it addresses something that a lot of isekai ignore, that being isekai'd is actually a tragic thing. More often than not, it's younger people who die before their full lives have even started, but no isekai, including ReZero before this point, really addresses the pain of suddenly being ripped away from your parents, guardians, friends, or loved ones in general. That's why it's so tragic that when Subaru finally has an appreciation for how great and supportive his parents are, something he was too depressed and absorbed in self-loathing back in his regular life to do, he can't ever pay back his parents' kindness or even tell them how much he appreciates and loves them. Because it's too late, he's already dead in that world and living his life in the next one. There's so much more I want to say about this episode. I might do a longer video on it somewhere down the line, but for this week's episode, that'll be it for the video.